See, this is why Kit doesn't get anything. Kit does nothing but demand, and he's never behaved. He's never nice. He's always rude. Are the ads done? Are you guys free? Are we good? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Say hi. Please say hi. Or I'm gonna think you hate me.
So immediate.
Yeah, they can hear me. Okay, cool. We're gonna get started then. Good afternoon, chatters. We have Jurassic Park shit planned today. If you were paying attention to the live announcements and the little things that I posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, Telegram, the Discord, we're watching Muldoon's log. Hooray! Because I know so many of you guys asked for it. So. Pocket! Pocket, what you doing? Pocket, what is it doing, Pocket? Oh my god, can somebody give a shout out to Pocket, pretty please? Pretty please. Oh my god, wait, Mars, you're busy, aren't you? You're doing your raid shit, aren't you?
It's not raid, okay? It's my dailies.
It could be a raid. Thank you. I give kisses. Thank you, ZZ.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I can't do it.
Oh.
I tried. I forgot the S.
Pocket Para! Who's Pocket Para? Who is that? Who is Pocket Para? Pocket Paras.
I have to make 2 tips before another show.
There, we're gonna get rid of that one.
Okay, I can shout. What is it? Pocket pear?
Pocket Paras! Oh my god, I put that up to 1,000 and you're still throwing me. This is some bullshit. You guys like that redeem way too much. We've got a problem. We've got a problem. Ugh. Okay.
See if I did this right.
Dude, let's see. Let's see. Did you do it? Did you do it?
I hit enter.
I don't see anything. You must have done it wrong.
Okay. Shout out username. Is it at?
No, it's just one word.
I got it.
You can do it.
There. Did I do it this time?
Did you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I had to wait 40 seconds.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have to give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Love you too, Night. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go through our hellos, our good mornings, our good afternoons, and our thank yous. Kit, thank you for gifting 2 subbies. 1 subbie to Shira and another subbie to Pocket. Pocket, I hope you like your little emotes. And Mr. Raptor, what an excellent time for you to show up in stream. You can come and enjoy the dinosaur times. Thank you so much for your tier 1 subbie. I appreciate you.
Yeah, Jesus.
You love my emotes? I'm so glad. There, we got the shout out. Thank you, ZZ. Oh,
Yay! I'm so sorry, Pocket. We're way more capable than we may appear.
wait, listen.
I'm not.
Y'all are learning. You guys are learning. You're doing great. You're doing great. This is a safe space to learn. I'll only mock you a little bit. Anyway, we're gonna be starting the Muldoon's log today. We're starting at the first one. We're gonna see how many we get through. I don't know how many. We'll see. I don't know how long these are. I have no idea what to expect. I've seen bits and pieces here and there. So, all I know is that it's an analog horror Jurassic Park thing, but is it a game? No, it's YouTube videos, I believe. A couple of y'all have been asking for me to watch them. But it's like a series on YouTube. And it's supposed to be really, really good. You're a game? Okay, Aslam's a game. I'm checking to make sure I have it. While I get this set up, what has everybody been up to? What have you guys been doing this week? my god, Co, thank you for the cheer. Sleeping. Gay dinos that I can confirm there were some very gay dinos.
Oh my god.
Romantic.
Rex nuzzling? Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. And the little purrs.
Oh my god.
You're planning on getting a new job? Nice. I hope that goes
Oh,
well. Cause I'm being played like a fiddle. Doesn't that make you an instrument and not a game?
Terrible.
I'm just asking questions.
Semantics.
I'm just curious. I'm going to have fun today. I'm going to work with a raccoon outfit. Wait, you're gonna have like wait, are you going in like a Kigu? That's so cute. Struggling through the grind. Oh, mine, I feel it. Mine, I don't know if I should feel bad for you or not. Let me go back to this poll real quick we did on the Discord. Let me see. Yeah, we were going to watch this tonight, I believe. Or no, last night we were gonna watch the logs. And unfortunately, Chicken Nugget decided to sit on my lap, which meant I was not moving because she was comfortable. 13 of you guys on Discord said, that's okay, we'll watch it tomorrow. 5 of you said Monday. And 4 of you said to shove her off. Which is crazy. Nuggie is safe. Yes, she's safe. Fine, you do the jokes. I'll just leave. No, you sit your butt right down. I'm back in! Thank you for the subby to Jazz! Thank you! But yeah, chat, it's time for us to do a call out on exactly who voted on shoving Nuggie off my lap. We're calling you guys out. Let's see. First one I can hardly believe. Jess. Jess wanted to shove Nuggie off. Skip wanted to shove Nuggie off. Mind Doodle, I see you. You wanted to shove Nuggie off. No, no, no. I gave the option and you chose it. It's like having a cliff with no guardrails.
Why am I joining the stream and hearing about animal abuse to a kitty?
Ask these 4 people in my Discord. Ask them. We've got Tails, we've got Minded, we got Skippy, we got Jess, all choosing to shove Nuggie off my lap just so that we could watch Raptors yesterday. They didn't win. The vast majority agreed that no, we must push it off to tomorrow because Nuggie is far too warm and comfy. Exactly. See, Knight gets it. Knight gets it. We all agree that Chicken Nugget is the boss. We don't shove the boss. We don't do that.
She manages the whole operation.
She does. She's in control of all of it. She also does all the quality assurance, as I'm sure you guys have seen. Did I show that to chat? Did I show chat the Nuggie biscuits? Did chat see the Nuggie biscuits? They're very important biscuits. I'm gonna look for these biscuits. Where did I post the biscuits? Da, 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 da. Where are the chicken nugget biscuits at? I can't find them, Mars. Where did I post them?
I know you posted them to me. I remember seeing them on your socials.
Yeah. Where are the biscuits? I'm scrolling for the biscuits. Da, 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 da. Wow, I can't find them. I have to go to my socials. That's crazy. Ha, da, da. Hey, Cammy, how you doing? We're doing good over here. Yeah, here's the biscuits. Here's the chicken nugget biscuits. Look at this, chat. You cannot. look at these biscuits and tell me they're not top quality biscuits. Where are they at? Yeah, look at these biscuits, chat. Look at these biscuits. Look at these high quality biscuits. Do you see them? Do you see them? Look at them. Do you see these biscuits? She is making sure that the quality of these blankets I'm making is only the highest. Such good biscuits. You can't even hear her purring, but she is purring. Let me see if I can turn up the audio so you can hear it. See if y'all can hear the biscuits. Can you hear her purrs? Listen real close. Happy kitty. They are perfectly baked. She's hard at work, making sure they are perfectly baked. No gloves, food code safety violation. She doesn't give a damn about your food code safety. These are going to be the finest baked blankets you've ever had. You can't hear the purrs? That's tragic. Because they're very cute, soft purrs. But yes, she is hard at work. The boss is always hard at work. But I think it would be a good time to start the videos. Let me find them. Are you guys good to start? You guys excited to start? Since I know you guys have been asking for this for so long. Especially mine doodle. Like, I feel so bad. Bro was like, when are you playing this? When are you streaming this? Like, I'm sorry. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know. There's been some really weird issues with some of the redeems lately. Like, the noises have been off. I don't know if stuff is broken in the background or what. Here, let's go here. That's better. All right, I have absolutely no idea what to expect from these videos. So this will be very interesting. We'll see how scary they are. Let's make sure that the audio is going to work. Why am I getting targeted today? You do one Alliance Raid series and so— What do you mean? Okay, guys. Hopefully the audio levels are good. We are watching the Muldoon's logs.
Robert Muldoon, Game Warden, Isla Nublar.
Can't hear it in Discord
Feeding
again.
procedure for
You
Velociraptor.
can't? I don't know how to fix it.
The date is September
That's all right.
1st, 91.
I'm sorry.
I'm standing here at the
Discord can only
raptor
capture one
enclosure
application.
prior to the
Oh.
evening
It's
feeding
It's all good. I just
cycle.
have your stream on mute.
I will
so
now
can
document the
watch it.
feeding process,
Okay.
which I think is not as efficient as I would like. There are still many things that need smoothing out.
Check
but I
for
want to keep
raptors
it
in the
professional
background.
and objective in this log. Here, at the entry gates, we have a staggered system whereby doors can only be opened once further doors have been locked, similar to the double doors of a walk-through aviary in any zoo, where visitors close one door before opening the other to prevent birds from escaping.
That's true. I had to do the same
birds
thing
in
at the
here,
zoo.
however, won't just escape, they'll gut you to death. But like I said, the system needs refining. As it stands currently, only selected carnivore handlers and myself are permitted to feed the raptors. Let me show you how that's done. The authorized handler will use his swipe card to enter the buffer enclosure with a live animal, usually a cow. We've tried feeding the raptors beef, lamb, chicken, pig, you name it, but they won't touch the stuff. They need living prey
Is it
because
British?
they want to hunt.
Yeah, I get the
They
idea it's
want
pretty
to
British.
coordinate and take down a live animal. So we've resorted to bringing in a cow or a goat once every 3 days or so. The handler will lead the cow into this enclosure. This buffer enclosure is double fenced with a steel barricade internally and then a 10,000-volt electric fence externally, mounted on concrete slabs which extend 10 feet
That was a
underground
SCP
to
card?
prevent the
Was it
raptors
really?
digging. The enclosure, as you can see, is fortified on both sides.
I need
and
those
from
signs for my
above
room.
to prevent the raptors leaping.
I have some.
Because they're astonishing
Hey!
jumpers, easily clearing 10 feet plus.
Astonishing jumpers. It's
Now,
true.
this is the actual feeding enclosure. And again, the handler uses his swipe card at the scanner to open the
What's
gate
that?
like so. This pen opens up to the Velociraptor exhibit that visitors will see on the tour once the park is up and running. So that means where I am standing now is the rear of the raptor exhibit, out of sight from the Explorer Tour track. I personally don't think any child visiting this park should see a 6-foot reptile eviscerating a poor cow, and that's why we feed them away from public eyes.
Nah, I would see it.
Once the cow is brought into this pen,
This is how we
the
have to get
handlers
into your
enter,
streams.
locking this gate, and then proceed out the buffer enclosure.
You have to go through all
It
of
is
these
only once
gates.
both gates
Yeah, this
have
is
been
how the
closed
mods
and the
get-
handler is safely behind 2 locked gates that the raptors
True,
are
'cause y'all got the
permitted to
key
enter
card.
this enclosure and
Yeah.
Y'all
feed.
bring me my cows.
This fence, as well as the electric fence beyond, slide open, and the raptors enter where I am currently standing. For obvious reasons, I will not open this gate. But that is essentially the
I don't
gist
see any of
how
the
we
raptors.
currently feed the raptors here, while the construction of the raptor pen a little further away reaches completion, and we transport the pack there. Now, if we look out into the raptor enclosure, there are 5 female animals in here. We bred 8 originally, and then 2 more were cloned on Sauna, but 1 did not survive transport to the park,
Aw.
leaving 1 big one to join the pack in here. When she came in, she took over the pride, killing half the original brood.
Pride.
Just
That's
4
an
days ago, the
interesting.
big
I've
one
never heard
killed
him
a
described as
smaller
pride
raptor.
before.
So I'm always watching her. I don't believe we'll spot any of them right now, and that's probably because they are nocturnal animals, as are a lot of predators today. I've had many discussions with John
I know who
about
that
feed
noise
timing
is.
and whatnot, and possibly switching to nocturnal feeding, as daytime may cause stress and agitated behaviors.
You were described as a pride in the original film? Oh, I don't remember that.
The
I
last
love that.
thing we want is an agitated
he
velociraptor, believe me.
responded with a lot
And
of
on
the...
that note, that completes this log
original
of
dialogue.
the feeding procedures.
Huh?
What the?
What?
Is that another? Shit.
Sneaky.
So, as I documented earlier this afternoon, another raptor was killed. She was removed from the enclosure by a chopper, which was a disaster. She sustained a massive laceration to her underside and bled out. My guess is
Ooh.
the big one took her out, but the enclosure cameras didn't catch it. There's only so many cameras you can place across an enclosure the size of several football fields covered in dense vegetation.
Why is she killing him?
dominance.
Oh, they were trying to challenge her?
The surveillance footage from last night, after the dead raptor was removed, only raised more
Ooh.
questions. I noticed the remaining 3 females being very busy, but I couldn't spot the big one. Anyway, another one down, 4 remaining raptors. I'll document the raptor pack dynamics tonight. They're bound to change after another member dies. They go at the fence every night, never attacking the same place twice. They test the fences for weaknesses systematically. They learn and they remember.
That's all original dialogue from
Yeah.
the movie.
Wasn't that a parasaur that we just heard? Look at them. Oh, she's huge! Oh my god!
That big one is a real problem. She's costing Hammond hundreds of thousands. When she was introduced, the dynamics of the pack changed significantly. Dominant from the start and absolutely lethal to any raptor that did not fall in line. She
Look
shows
at
extreme
her.
intelligence, even problem-solving intelligence.
Looking straight
That
at
one.
him.
When she looks at you, you can see she's working things out.
Oh,
She doesn't test the fences anymore. She watches the others do it for her.
From the book.
They obey her
Uh-huh.
completely. She directs them. I've seen that look before in lions and wolves, but not in reptiles. It's not instinct. It's
oh, look at them
It's
looking at her
something
like,
else.
ooh. Like goo goo gaga eyes. Oh, that noise.
She's making plans at the moment, and the other raptors are awaiting instructions. This is the big one in the back.
Look
And
at
now
her.
that they know there's something in the feeding enclosure, we might get to see what I came here for. Their communication is far more advanced than reptiles of today. There's verbal cues and sounds, but there's also
Yeah, she does look
eye
a bit
movements and
indominacy,
tail
doesn't
twitches.
she?
One thing about the big one is she's fairly stoic in her communication style. She's aggressive when she wants to be, but is not as animated as
Well,
the
the
others.
Indominus Rex was
She'll stand still and
based off
stare
of them.
directly into your
Yeah.
eyes for hours. The others I describe as more bird-like in their behavior with erratic movements. Oh, here we go. She's chosen one of them, and they're off.
Gorgeous. Oh man. Ooh.
These two are a few years older, and they seem to be the most loyal to the big one. They seem to be quite obedient to her. But where did she go? See, that's what she does. She gives out orders and then sits back and watches. And these two clowns do her bidding.
Clowns is
Oh
crazy.
shit.
Shit. I've never seen one of them make contact with the fence for such a long time. Jesus Christ, I think
Oh.
she fried herself.
Yeah, I think she's dead, bro.
You were here
He
to distract
exploded.
me. Clever girl.
Is she okay? Dang, big baby. What was that? That
The
was rude.
following morning, the big one and her two remaining minions were tranquilized
What the
so
fuck?
that our vets could enter the enclosure
Oh,
and
we got
inspect
tranked.
the raptor's injuries.
The two remaining, so the other one did die.
She sustained third-degree burns to all four limbs and lacerations to her mouth before being hurled some 40 feet away from the electric fence. She smelled of charred meat. Consequently, she died.
Oh.
This raptor in particular was far younger than the others. My guess
Oh,
is the big one
gosh.
picked on her specifically to test another region of the electric fence. This one mustn't have had the experience that the other raptors had and couldn't manage to execute the task without frying herself in the process. I would almost feel sympathy for her if I didn't have an obsessive need to have them all destroyed before one of them eventually figures out how to escape their enclosure. The sedated raptors were moved from this enclosure to a far more reinforced pen. Unfortunately, that wasn't without another casualty.
Oh, the audio from when they were transferring them. Oh shit, from the first movie. From the beginning of the first movie.
Yeah.
Shooter! Oh, here's the second one. No, go back to the second one. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, she definitely has Indo vibes, doesn't she? I still feel bad for the baby.
And there she goes. That's our bone draptor. Adios. To hell with a lot of you.
No, she's just a baby.
Now
They
there's
made her
some
do
checks
it.
I need to get done before I can follow the team over to wherever they'll take the dead raptor. The other girls were tranked with a ketamine dart, a general fast-acting anesthetic used to immobilize wildlife, along with xylazine, a sedative, to keep the raptors asleep for when we need to work with them. Now, despite how much I wish they all perished, unfortunately, I do have to check on how they are taking to the tranquilizers, because one, if I don't, Hammond will strangle me with his bare hands, bless his soul. He's left the island for a
Big one
short
was shot
trip
and
to see
killed,
his
the others
daughter.
relocated. I
And
don't see
two,
that.
Side effects are
He didn't say
common
that,
for
did he?
these drugs, so it's imperative that we check on the animals after administering any medication. The last thing I want is to have to tell John that we lost 2 raptors in his absence. This is one of the big one's minions, the younger of the two.
You could
John
never
calls
get
her
me into
Storm,
like this close to a
because when she
raptor. I'm
attacks
sorry.
the fence, she puts on an electrical display akin to lightning. I'm not expecting any adverse reactions to have occurred with her, as she's generally in good health. She's been tranked some half a dozen times before too, so I'm not concerned. But we always double check and look for the classic adverse reaction profile just in case. The major one is eyes open. The anesthetic ketamine causes a state called catalepsy, a trance-like state, where the animal
Get her
appears
breathing.
immobile but still maintains certain reflexes.
Yeah, no, I
The
just feel
muscles
like
around the eyes
eventually
sometimes don't fully relax.
they're gonna build up
and
a
may remain
tolerance,
completely or
and they're gonna
partially open.
pretend that they're asleep, but
In
these
this
bitches aren't
case,
gonna
as
be
you can
asleep
see,
one day.
Her eyes are closed, so I'm not concerned about her recovery from the drug. Another sign to look for is increased salivation. I'm definitely not going to handle her muzzle, but judging by the distinct lack of saliva surrounding her jaw, I'd say she's good.
You are too close, but oh, bro.
All right, the big one next.
It's wearing off!
Robbie, get out of there.
Bro.
She's still drowsy. Robbie, are you clear?
Yeah, it's locked.
The trank and the sedative are wearing off. Is everyone out? Where's Tony?
Yeah, he's safe.
Bro, you better run.
Okay, good. Get into the buffer enclosure and wait for me. I've never seen an animal recover so quickly from a dart. She's still probably got another hour or so of disorientation and drowsiness.
She's looking
But
at
I'm
him.
going to back away and exit right now. Christ, I've shot male
Dude, she's gonna
African
get you.
elephants in Kenya who took much longer to recover from that sedative. Might have something to do with the osteoderms on the skin, similar to those seen on crocs and alligators. A very tough hide to penetrate. The dart must have found some entry point, but the complete dose mustn't have been administered. I don't know what Wu's cooking up in that lab, but I'd imagine Mongoliensis did not possess osteoderms. But then again, this is no velociraptor. This is John and Henry's theme park Frankenstein mishmash monster. Pacing behaviors are often observed in animals in captivity. The repetition of this behavior usually correlates to when an animal's instinctive needs, such as space, stimulation, or the thrill of pursuit, are constrained or not met entirely. What may appear
This
to
is
visitors
very
as
accurate.
restless movement is in fact a complex behavioral signal, a blend of frustration, heightened intelligence, and an unfulfilled drive to hunt. Among the raptors of Jurassic Park, this manifests in a particularly calculated form. The dinosaurs stalk the boundaries of their enclosure, almost on a timed loop. What's interesting is, at certain points during the night, the big one will stand in one dedicated spot. What she does next shocked me the first time I saw it. She appears to be calling to something outside the enclosure.
Ooh. What's she calling to? Oh, bro, she's looking at the camera. Bro.
And here she is in all her glory. The Velociraptor pen.
Oh, the new
Not
one,
complete, of
yeah.
course. The guys are due
She
to
wants me to
in
come
a
over
little
on
later,
my
do some
way, baby girl.
horticulture inside. John has them brought over from mainland Costa Rica, spared no expense, of course. I wanted to document some gripes I have with this place. The pen is 70 feet long by 40
no
feet
expense.
wide, and is
Spare
buried
no
in the ground
expense.
12 feet. The girls are being transported into this enclosure a few days from now.
Tiny
The guys
enclosure.
coming tonight are supposed to be planting this pen up with foliage to give the raptors privacy to mitigate stress and provide some shade from the sun. It is essentially a concrete pit in the ground with an electrified fence ceiling. Unhappy with fortified concrete, as it's almost impossible for the raptors to escape. Almost. Let's head inside so I can reveal my issues. And boy, other issues. If we come around here, this is the transport door. It allows the transportation container to attach to the pen and a smooth transition to take place, which I love. Inside, here is our new raptor enclosure. Not huge, and that's one of my concerns.
Yeah,
We're
it's
talking
so
about
small.
ambush pack hunters, 3 of them, constrained to living quarters not much larger than your average apartment in Leeds in the UK. These are wild animals that have needs, and furthermore, are highly intelligent animals. And what happens to highly intelligent animals kept in cramped conditions?
Lion?
They display disordered behaviors. They need space to run. After all, they're not called velociraptors for no reason. These things can match cheetah speeds, 50, 60 miles an hour if they get out in the open.
I don't know if it was bigger in the movie.
My other concern is why the bloody hell has John approved this containment pen to them anyway? Are raptors not on the tour anymore? Why are they being cloned if their temperament is counterproductive to the park's turnover?
Very good question.
Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, my last concern is this. This is the remote-controlled door that is supposed to let the feeders drop a live cow into the pen using a crane. A big, gaping hole in the enclosure that opens several times a week. Just marvelous.
Yeah, no thanks.
She's on her side.
What are her symptoms, Muldoon?
I'm not in close proximity to examine her, Jerry, and I can't get in there at the moment. I'm heading over to the raptors to help Robbie.
Okay, I'll head over soon.
Thanks, Jerry.
No problem. Good luck at dinner.
I'm glad you're having fun, Nick.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Aw, poor Stego.
Ay, ay, ay. Robert Muldoon, Game Warden, Velociraptor Containment, Isla Nublar. It's the evening of September 9th. I'm documenting the raptor feeding protocol. It started
1991.
raining, but after a long conversation with John, I have finally been granted permission to perform the procedure at night. Took a bit of back and forth, and some nasties were exchanged. He called me an alarmist. I called him a mad scientist, but at the end of the day, no hard feelings either way. I think this will help with raptor aggression.
Cow time.
I have Robbie Hadira with me, and
The
he's
cow
got
is so
tonight's
obedient.
dinner ready.
Her name's Mildred.
Robbie has been warned that naming the food items for the carnivals on this island is an exceptionally bad idea, as it psychologically creates an attachment with the animal, and then you're forced to watch their final moments of life at the hands of the velociraptors. Robbie and I are now standing back within the buffer enclosure, and in the feeder, we've left Bessie.
Mildred.
We've left the poor soul. Once the prey is in the feeder, the handler will exit the buffer.
Bye, Mildred. So sad.
Oh, it'll definitely be a sad farewell soon, Robbie. Now, I want to make note here in particular. It is definitely unusual that the raptor pack has not approached the feeder yet. They are normally pacing about, studying their new prey item eagerly. But then again, this is the very first time we're doing this at night, so they may not be aware of what's happening entirely. I'm going to turn this off and watch for the raptors before proceeding out the buffer and locking both gates. Like I said, they are normally quite excited at this point, attacking the fences. So this is a little odd, I must say. The feeder doors have been opened, yet still no sign of the raptor pack. Bessie's unknownly wandered out. In the enclosure.
Poor Mildred.
We might as well call her dead meat at this point. Robbie and I are watching the hunt from the perimeter. I have to add, this is the longest the raptors have taken to respond to prey in their enclosure.
Where are they?
I see Storm and her sister. And there's the big one. She's going to make the first strike. What the?
Oh, fourth one. Where'd the fourth one come from? Where's there four? What? Babies? But there's no way. It's a full-grown other raptor. How do you just have another full-grown raptor like that? It's the ghost of the one that fried? Yeah, right. No. We nuking the paddock? It respawned? Magic? You guys are fucking...
Robbie, run to the Jeep and radio Arnold.
Yep.
What? No, 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 no. Where did you go? No, damn. Arnold, you've got some explaining to do.
Robert, calm down. There's probably some sort of misunderstanding.
Run the count right now.
I am. One moment. The computer is analyzing. Okay, done. Total animals expected, 238. Total animals found, 238. Everything's accounted for.
Give me the raptor numbers, Ray.
Velociraptor, total number expected, 4. Total number found, 4.
How can that be, Ray? We have 3 velociraptors.
Well, Wu did approve the transfer of one juvenile from the nursery to the enclosure recently. So
What?
that makes 4, Muldoon.
He what? 1? Why the hell would he not inform me about that approval?
Muldoon.
And 2, does he even realize that we tranked 3 raptors before entering the enclosure? I had Robbie and Tony in there. And you're telling me there was a 4th animal in there with us?
Calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you understand that this could have gone incredibly bad?
The new addition was young, only 8 months old. Wu wanted her to begin to integrate into the pack.
They're lethal at 8 months, Ray, and I do mean lethal. And secondly,
I do mean lethal.
that was no juvenile.
That's a big baby.
That was an adult.
God, the way they look at the camera!
Last night was basically a big, heated screaming match. I wanted to put Wu in a chokehold. Christ, the nerve of him to think he can make such decisions without consulting me. I've told Hammond multiple times that the ones that hide indoors behind their computer screens need to keep the people who actually venture out into the park in the loop. Especially with something so non-brainer like introducing a new animal into an enclosure. Double especially if we need to enter said enclosure. Christ, power has gotten to his head, that Wu. Such a brazen lack of accountability.
Heckin' Woo.
Anyway, I don't want to make these logs about my rants. So I'm out here at the raptor enclosure this morning. I wanted to capture this new juvenile with the others. I don't care what Ray Arnold and Henry Wu said. I know what I saw. Robbie saw it too. Good thing I caught it on camera, albeit for a few seconds. That thing was an adult, and I'll die on that hill. An 8-month-old wouldn't be more than 2 feet tall. Meanwhile,
Look at
I wanted to
them.
showcase this particular behavior. Here's our 3 girls. I expected them to be sleeping. I'm very interested to see this. Notice how they are resting. I've seen a similar thing in chimpanzees in Nairobi, where a family group will rest in a somewhat flexibly organized formation.
They're
The
besties.
raptors here always settle into a rigid arrangement. It's always like this, with the big one in the center and the others by her sides, adopting a more defensive stance at the perimeter. Almost a military formation. Granted, I should have documented this when there were more than 3 raptors present. That would have illustrated my point more definitively. One other thing to note is they always face the same direction when in this formation. It still puzzles me why. They roughly face northeast, always like that. One last observation. I don't see this so-called new juvenile from last night. I've been here since sunrise and nothing. I've tried to look back through the surveillance camera and motion sensor data from last night. I could not see anything.
It
That's
was raining
weird.
torrents, so I couldn't get anywhere near it last night.
And what did you hear exactly?
I couldn't be sure of the sound of the rain and thunder, but they were all bellowing loudly. And you know Martha and the gang, they're normally pretty silent, so I decided that it was too dangerous to head over in the storm.
Okay. Well, I've arrived. I'll have a look.
I'd be down there myself, Muldoon, but John's asked for a full write-up about the stegosaur from yesterday.
What happened with her?
She's dead.
She's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, and the others were far away from her on the other side of their paddock. When I got inside, I saw little bite marks all over her underside, like something had tried to eat her.
Compies.
Most likely. But could have been anything. There's rats and a bunch of small carnivorous animals all over the island.
Yes, well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary, Jerry.
Okay, then they were probably just rowdy last night during the storm.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
What is it?
You won't believe this, Jerry. She's fallen into the moat.
What?
Is she dead?
Let me get a closer
She
look.
doesn't look alive.
Is that her I hear?
No, that's someone else.
Aw, poor baby.
It's Martha.
She must be upset.
I love that they named them. Oh, yeah, they're not
Yeah,
alive.
Jerry, I think the fall has killed her. She seems pretty busted. I can see what looks like a broken forelimb.
Damn it. The Euoplocephalus never approached the moats. That's so strange.
How did this happen, buddy?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking to Martha.
Oh,
Get her to give you a full statement, okay?
Something must have spooked her, maybe. Or she got disoriented during the thunder last night. I'm going to need a crane out here ASAP, Jerry.
Yeah, will do.
Ay, ay,
Aw.
ay.
They're usually pretty good about staying away from the moats. They don't even like to step off 1-foot boulders.
I'm in the moat. Is someone coming down with a crane, Jerry?
Yeah, I've called them. They won't be long.
The raptors couldn't have
Okay,
gotten
good.
out, right?
Did you figure out the stego's cause of death?
I took a blood sample and ran toxicology. She had raised liver enzymes, and the test came back positive for meliotoxin.
Damn, what a way to go.
Yeah, it's sad.
This Anki is definitely dead. For something of this thing's weight, it's quite a fall to sustain.
Aww.
She's not breathing. I assume died on impact.
Man, these dinos are having
Can
a
you
rough.
imagine, Wander? God.
Alright, gamers.
Now you
I'm off to
stand
go
back,
be a
please.
horse.
We don't want
Have
you
fun
here
horsing
as well,
around,
Martha.
ZZ.
She's
Bye
upset.
bye.
We'll miss you.
She's peering down into the moat.
The
Aw,
Euplacephalus have
poor
formed a
Martha.
tight-knit little group, so it must be a bit of a blow to see her friend in the moat.
I can imagine. Poor gal.
That's her homie, yo.
We're down to 15 Ankies.
Quiet, Jerry.
Oh,
No, I mean, I hear something.
what did you hear?
I think I hear something in... No. It's coming from here.
What is it?
One moment, Jerry. Something's down here.
God, don't tell me a second Anki's fallen into the moat.
One moment.
Oh God, what is it? I'm scared. Please no jump scare. Please no jump scare. Please no jump scare. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. A second Inky has hit the moat. Shut up. Oh, there's a pipe.
Jerry, are any of the Yankees small enough to fit in the drainage pipe?
They're all about the same size, Muldoon. Why?
I think there's something in there.
Could be anything. A rat, possum, a snake.
Oh fuck! No, I'm not
anything.
looking, chat. I'm sorry. I can't look at this.
No.
No. No.
Sounds bigger.
Nope. I'm so scared. I can't. Ooh, no. No. Mm-mm. Oh. Is it anything? He took the gun away from the pipe. Nope. Nope. No, I'm scared. God. Oh. Fuck. Right back up, dude. Oh God.
Yeah, Jerry, yeah. False alarm. I'll be waiting for the crane.
Oh,
Euplacephalus is built like a tank.
oh my
9
God.
tons of armored stubbornness. Lucky that crane is rated for 12 tons. Otherwise, that heavy girl would drag the gantry right in there with it. Toughest hide in the park.
Oh
The
my
armor
God.
kept Euplacephalus alive is what did
So I
her in
arrive
today.
late. You've been liking it?
Yeah, it's good.
Sorry for your loss, Martha. Poor girl. Built to survive predators, but not to fall like that.
One of the raptors must be getting through the enclosures through the pipes.
Low-key, I
I
expect an
found the
edit that has
footage
a
from last
reverberating
night to
wahoo
show
in that
very
pipe.
uncharacteristic behavior from the ankylosaur from the moat incident.
Ooh.
She seemed agitated or spooked. And then I saw her approach the moat. Highly defensive, she swings her club at what I assume was an attacker. I scrubbed through all the surveillance footage of the Euplacephalus enclosure,
Interesting.
but I couldn't find what she was reacting to. One wrong step later and she slips into the moat, her own weight crushing her on impact.
Something
That was
invisible?
an arduous ordeal down at the moat. Right then, I'm out here in Carnival Country for an evening perimeter check.
Dude,
On the
Wanderer,
Rex
I would have
paddock.
screamed.
Hammond insists these recordings, quote, boost visitor confidence.
Diz, you're so
Personally,
funny.
I'd
It
settle for
could
proper
be.
staffing, but here we are. There's some light rain coming down, so I'm always a little hesitant about mixing electronics with water.
I know
down at
Carno
the
in the
main
original book
road.
could be invisible.
They've been digging for the past few days. They want to expand this whole section, and then the crew will bury tracks in the ground for electric tour vehicles to run on. Now, all zoos and wildlife preserves know that electrical fences are prone to sagging, especially along the upper grid. That topmost wire's flickering from the rain. Not failure yet, but enough to make me uneasy. And with an animal this size, uneasy is one step from dead.
True.
Ah, I think she's here.
The Rex?
Let me try and explain to you what it feels like to be close to a tyrannosaur. She sounds like weight, not wind. When a Rex moves, you don't hear quick steps. You hear mass settling, soil adjusting. The air is shifting, electric and exhilarating. It's a different sort of presence, harder to explain. You need to be here in the moment. She's keeping close to the perimeter and moving very slowly. That's normal this time of night. She prefers stillness at dusk, but she seems a little restless tonight. Her hunting patterns have shifted since the last storm, I think.
Yeah, you definitely need a concrete wall. Where is she?
Come here, I'm gonna eat you!
Night, shut up!
Get in my belly!
Shut up! Who was her?
Did you catch that? Not a roar, more a confirmation. She's testing her voice, gauging distance. Big predators don't waste energy unless they're calculating something. And she's clever. Far more than the board wants to admit. I can hear her moving. Toes splayed, maybe a little deeper on the left. Limping slightly, could be an injury, or just the terrain. But a wounded apex is the worst kind, much less predictable. The sounds of the other animals in the park must be igniting her hunting instinct and making her restless. If that top wire drops during another storm, even for a moment, she'll know. Animals don't need voltage meters, they feel micro vibrations. She'd sense the lull and approach it, no hesitation. I'll log a maintenance request, replace the midsection coils, reinforce the post line, and, most importantly, notify staff that the Rex is exhibiting territorial agitation. Whether anyone listens remains to be seen.
Hear the movement.
She's pacing me along the fence, staying parallel with me. Hard to see her, the rain's masking her body signature, and she knows how to use cover. She's a patient gal.
I don't see her at all. Where is she? She moves so quiet.
The feed's been in here since early afternoon. And there's the big girl. Now notice, she's definitely queen of the island, but an apex will never risk engaging with any prey unless they are comfortable in the knowledge that they will attain said prey without being injured. An injury for an apex
She's
predator
so pretty.
means possible starvation, depending on the extent of the injury, of course. That's why African lions will pursue a young wildebeest or an injured impala, instead of risking a healthy adult gouging them to death. There's a lot of calculation that goes into deciding prey items, and the Rex won't approach the cow until she's decided that it's safe to do so. Oh. Well, look who it is.
There's two. There's two?
Seems like a lot of things are off in this park.
It's like a little juvie Rex, yeah. Huh. Bro, what the hell is the juvenile Rex? Yo!
This is the juvenile Tyrannosaur. Almost 2 years of age, she was brought here several months ago.
Kid, thank you for the gifted! Oh, just a baby!
Understood. The lab wanted...
Oh, she's not a fan of him. Oh, she's so little compared to her. Oh, she does not like him. She does not like him.
And there they go, crashing through the jungle like nobody's business. The adult is fiercely territorial and will not stand to have the juvenile encroach on her prey. Chief Veterinarian Jerry Harding's daughter is an experienced field biologist, and she was called in to assess the Rexes before it was decided that the two share this enclosure. She was adamant that, contrary to common assumption, Rexes are attentive and protective parents. I, however, do not think that extends to an adult Rex adopting a foreign juvenile.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately, I don't see any way these two can coexist in the same enclosure. But they are the rock star attraction here, so it should go without saying that the needs of the animals, once again, take a back seat to making profits. Anyway, I need to head back before this storm gets worse.
Yeah, she's clearly not a fan of having another Rex in her enclosure. It's not her baby. She doesn't want it. Ooh.
Tell me the exact number.
It's S/E/08.
Yeah, I'm on the east perimeter now. Is it freestanding or mounted in a tree somewhere?
I'm not sure, Muldoon. I think it's in a tree.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
No, it's freestanding. Well, it was. Your
Damn.
motion sensor is now being flattened by a 20-ton sauropod.
Oh, man.
All right. Let me check this out. I'll call you back.
Thanks, Muldoon.
Jurassic Park has quite a sophisticated surveillance
Is this one dead
system,
too? It doesn't look like it's
incorporating
breathing.
image recognition and motion sensors. That's how the total animal tallies are calculated. This is one of the motion sensors. Arnold immediately received an alert in the control room that one had gone offline. He radioed the maintenance crew, but they seemed to be held up at the main road. So I've come here to see what happened to the sensor.
Yeah, it's like...
Clearly, this big girl has decided to lay right on one. The issue with the cams and the sensors is there needs to be many of them to cover the expansive land area of each of the enclosures. And some are huge enclosures. But you don't want to litter them every few yards throughout the paddocks. That will cause them to be damaged by the animal's movements, and also take away from the intended natural aesthetic of the paddocks. So when you erect them on legs and plant them in an enclosure where you have 20-ton foot traffic, you get things like this. Normally I'd have Harding come see her, but my role here is to triage the concern, actually discover if there is a need for a vet. All right, An apatosaur's down on its side. First order of business. Confirm whether it's injured or simply resting.
I don't see
Animals
breathing,
that size
dude.
don't lie prone unless there's cause. For animals that size, lying down could cause pressure on internal organs. Sudden pressure on the lungs from this posture can be dangerous. I'm watching the rise of the rib cage, slow but steady.
It is
Breathing
rising?
appears normal. I'll approach from the front, where I'm in its line of sight. I'm looking for signs of trauma or dehydration.
Doesn't look like breath to
Scanning
me.
the
Like, I
flank
don't see
now.
it either.
No
No, I
abrasions,
don't.
no
I can hear
swelling,
it though.
no indication of a fall. The soil's undisturbed around her, suggesting she settled here intentionally, and not from a fall, which is a relief.
Huh.
Skin tone is normal. All signs point to a relaxed, healthy animal. Apatosaurs will sometimes lie on their sides to relieve limb pressure or to doze during the hotter hours of the day. Not common, but not dangerous when the ground is level and the animal's in good condition. Apatosaurs are robust animals, or once they're grounded, it becomes a race against their own weight. The longer a sauropod stays on its side, the more strain builds on the heart and lungs. In this case, nothing to worry about. I'll keep a short watch and log the behavior for the vet team, but the animal's fine, just taking advantage of a quiet moment in the enclosure.
Is
And
she?
I'll check on them tomorrow, Robbie.
Oh.
Hey, your girl's awake.
And here we go. Good morning, madam. Slept in, have you? She's freed the motion sensor, Arnold.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to reboot that one. Hold on to your butts.
Man, they're so majestic.
Hold on to your butt.
Imagine what our world was like 100 million years ago.
Oh, look at
It
them.
worked. Just plant it back into the soil and we're good.
Okay, Robbie, get it done.
So a lot of people were asking me to watch it, Stego. That's why we're watching it now. Look at that Rex. They're just like looking at her. She's like watching them. She's like, look at it. Like tilting her head, checking them out. Huh. Or is she watching the camera? What's she doing?
She's looking at something else, man.
What is she? Oh no, she's looking at one of them. Oh, he threw something at her. Oh, bro. What did you throw? Oh, you're asking for it. Dude. Yeah, it's personal now. This music, bro. Yeah, never turn your back on an apex predator. Ever. He ran up. Made him turn and electrocuted him. He scared him so that he jerked back into it. Do you think Rexy purposefully
And they're
scared the young one to do that?
He was airlifted to Bahia Anasco, but Regis pronounced him dead before they could bring a stretcher over to the Rex paddock. 10,000 volts will drop a bull elephant, and it damn near cooked him where he stood. The current hit him square through the back of the neck and head, burned straight through the helmet, and left deep char marks, his muscles locked tight as a steel rod. I saw the entry burns plain as day. His body was smoking even after I arrived on scene, and that was a good 10 minutes later. One tug from that animal and he was yanked straight into the live wires. With the fence at full charge, the current went through him instantly.
He tugged? How did he tug him? I didn't see a
second
tug.
of struggle after the jolt hit. Clean, immediate, a damned waste. But that's the truth of it. Around these paddocks, the animals aren't the only danger. The fences will finish the job just as quickly. How many times do I have to say it? Around these fences, one mistake is all it takes.
Oh.
I'm of two minds of this incident. Of course, that was a fellow human being with thoughts and aspirations, and I send my deepest condolences to his family. Yet clearly Gonzalez was lost in conversation with his friend. He's back to the paddock.
I've not seen any of the hidden raptors. There's hidden raptors?
You can't turn your back on a predator ever. They sense it as a weakness, as an opportunity to strike.
What do you mean hidden
But that
raptors?
juvenile Rex is something else. She must be learning a thing or two about the fences from the raptors. And speaking of the raptors, we're due to transport them over to this pen any day now. I asked Hammond yesterday as to why we're bringing them over here anyway. His answer infuriated me. He said, and I quote, "It's classified." I had a good go at him after that. I'm sensing the scientists know something I don't about the raptors. Don't get me wrong, if this pen increases safety, I'm all for it, which is why I'm out here tonight. The crew told me that the horticulture is finished and they wanted me to sign off on its completion. I can already see a problem, however. There's a lot of activity around here tonight. The rats and critters of the island are busy, I see. From a distance, it all looks tidy enough. But up close, you can see the problem plain as day. These trees have branches that are sturdy enough to take a raptor's weight. Give them a few days to assess this pen, and they'll be using those limbs like ladders. The service door in the ceiling may be 12 feet up, but that won't matter if they can climb most of the way up on their own. They're clever, and they'll exploit anything that gives them leverage. If we're bringing them in here, all the plant species that sprawl horizontal branches need to be removed entirely. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we're
don't
giving
spoil
them a
stuff,
ready-made
guys.
escape route. Simple miscalculation. One that cost lives. Anyway, here we are. Quiet as ever out here, first thing you notice. This corner of the park might as well be a world of its own. No tour routes, no engines, no shouting, just the wind cutting through the grass. Isolation has its advantages, and you can hear trouble long before it's on you. Makes the work cleaner, clearer. I come out here when I need to think. Control room is too loud, too many voices, too many opinions from people who've never had mud on their boots. This place is off limits to the scientists back in control. Not that any of them would be ballsy enough to trek out into the park on their own. They're brave behind glass and cameras. Out here's a different story. Hammond calls it secluded, I call it a blessing. Out here the park almost feels gentle. Almost. Tranquil moments like these never last long, though.
So you're telling me there's just raptors that are able to get out of their enclosure and are
then,
wandering the
a
park?
home away from home. Modest little place, but it does the job. This outpost is my personal office. I share this space with Tony, our behavioral paleontologist. Sharp as they come, though he's got a knack for spreading papers everywhere. His time is spent between here and Site B. That's Tony's desk. Man's a genius, but he types like a woodpecker on caffeine. My cubicles over here, nothing fancy. Field logs, radio, maps of the island, everything
Wait,
I
what?
need.
World's best what?
That cabinet,
World's best what? Does it say world's best shit? Does that say world's best shit? What the fuck? Mars, do you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
World's best
radio,
shit.
maps of the island.
That's incredible.
Everything I
Amazing.
need. That cabinet, tranks, flares.
Don't snip it.
Tools you pray you won't need. But out here, you're a fool if you don't keep them within arm's reach. There's the main stash in the garage, but I've also got
Inhaled.
supplies here.
Incredible.
Place may be small, purpose-built, and it keeps the park at arm's length long enough for us to think.
They just need a small couch for napping.
They really do.
Not a bad perch for the start of the day. Good place for a proper drink, too.
I think I saw
Away
one of the
from
raptors
shenanigans
earlier.
of the computer scientists up at control. I enjoy the tropical nature of this island. Vastly different from the drier climate of Kenya, that's for sure. From here you can see half the bloody island.
I'm looking for him now.
Patasaurs are up, moving like the whole world's on their schedule. And that was proven yesterday. Look at the size of that girl. Magnificent creatures. I can even peer into the T-Rex paddock from here. Yikes. Didn't expect you to be so close. The adult's up, bathing in the lagoon.
She's
She
getting
sometimes
nice and
gets
cool. Oh,
sick
she's
if she
blowing
drinks from
bubbles.
that lagoon. Not sure why exactly. Wonder if she ever got to that cow. Sometimes we'll put a prey item in here and they survive for a few days, especially the goats. Because they're smaller, they can hide in all sorts of places the adult Rex can't get to. Which is why we're testing using cows to feed the Rexes. But perhaps whatever animal is dropped into there should be tied or something, so that we can monitor the feeding patterns more closely. And here's yesterday's villain, the juvenile. Thought she'd be keeping to the back after what happened. That business with the workmen. Ugly bit of misjudgment on everyone's part. She was, however, only being an animal, a predator. Didn't understand the fence would finish the job. Best not dwell on it. She gets the short end of things in there.
In the
adult
Rex
takes nearly
enclosure?
every
There's
prey
no
item
way.
we drop in. Massive, dominant, always first to the kill. She leaves this youngster to scrape by on whatever slips through the fence. Rats, possums, anything foolish enough to wander in after dark. Still, she's learning, watching.
I do love
I think she's come
Muldoon
across something
in the
for
movies.
breakfast right now. What the? That's a raptor.
It did get in the enclosure! Those little sly fuckers! Okay, but like, I swear to God, I swear I
Animals
saw a
are
raptor.
Go at him, problem plain as day.
Not in
At her,
here.
Lives.
Like,
Anyway, here we are.
in here somewhere?
Quiet as ever out here. First thing you notice.
I thought I
This
did.
corner of the park might as well be a world of its own. No tour outs, no engines, no shouting. Just the wind
Thought I
cutting through
did.
the grass. Isolation has its advantages, and you can hear trouble long before it's on. No engine of the park. Quiet as ever out here. First thing you notice. Anyway, here we are.
I could have sworn I saw something over here. But maybe not. Yeah, I thought that was a raptor, I think. But maybe not. Maybe it's not a raptor. I don't know. Is there more? Yeah, it's like they're definitely breaking the containment somehow. But was there other spots I missed the raptors? Because like in some of these footage, it's really hard to see, and I don't think there's any out here either. Huh. That's crazy. They've been breaking through and somehow getting to the other animals. Holy shit. Which one is this? Number 4?
Malden's cameraman is actually a raptor disguised as a human. Clever girl.
Clever girl. Okay, where's... Okay. 5. This one is... What's this one about? Oh... Dilo time, Mars.
I love Dilos.
I know you do.
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus, even though they're just babies. Muldoon's cameraman is actually a raptor disguised as a human.
That's a juvenile
Definitely.
raptor,
That'd be amazing.
The one that Wu approved to join the original 3.
Understood. No arguments there, Ray. My question is how the bloody hell did it end up in the mouth of a tyrannosaur?
I'm not entirely sure, Muldoon. Can you give me a minute?
I need answers, Ray.
I understand, Robert, and I'm going to give you those answers as soon as I search for what I need first.
Can you do me a favor, Ray? Can you run a total animal count for me?
What? Why?
Just do it, please.
One moment.
Another
Total
animal
animals
count.
expected and found are the same. And before you ask, Velociraptor number expected, 3. Number found, 3. The computer has adjusted and accounted for the young raptor in the Rex paddock.
Marvelous. The computer can track home ranges too, yes?
The computer can give visual animal tracking data, yes.
Great. Show me where this young raptor was 24 hours ago.
Trudis.
Okay.
Yo, I didn't even see her sleeping back there.
Sorry, Muldoon. I'm getting some sort of error. It's saying no data available for the last 24 hours.
Try the 24 hours before that.
Yeah, that's odd. Same thing. Must be a bug in the code or something. I'm scheduling a visit from a computer systems analyst in a few days because sometimes the computer shows some anomalies that are impossible. So we're still working on refining.
Can the computer tell me when the raptor count went from 4 to 3?
Yes. It says September 1st.
September 1st? That's when she was transferred to the enclosure. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, Henry.
There's definitely a coding issue with these computers.
You're telling me.
I did manage to pull up the home ranges of the raptors on September 1st. It says all 6 raptors are present until about late afternoon. 6 become 5, and that's when Muldoon, you spotted one dead in the enclosure. Several hours later, the tally drops to 4. That's the raptor that got electrocuted. And then...
No, that's not right.
What do you mean?
The raptor that got electrocuted died on the night of September 2nd, not the 1st.
That's a discrepancy, obviously.
I agree, Wu, because the next day, September 2nd, the tally drops to 3.
I was under the impression that there were 3 raptors present by the evening of September 2nd, after the electrocution incident.
So what's the problem?
What's the problem? Let me list them for you, Henry, shall I? 1. You approved the transfer of a raptor to an enclosure without my knowledge, potentially putting lives at risk. 2. There was a 4th raptor in the enclosure on September 9th. And 3. The young raptor in the Rex's jaws right now was supposed to have died on September 1st, according to the computer.
Muldoon.
Why has it taken 2 weeks for this issue to come to light? And it only has come to light because I witnessed it. Aren't the computers meant to alert you to changes in animal numbers? Unless the computer is correct and the young raptor you transferred did in fact die on September 1st, and we're looking at an animal that is unaccounted for altogether.
What are you implying, Robert?
I don't know what I'm implying, to be honest. Perhaps that young raptor is not the raptor you transferred.
What?
They're
So
getting
you're implying
out.
that a group composed entirely of female animals will breed?
I don't have answers for you, Henry. I only have questions.
You think they're
There's
breeding?
no unauthorized breeding in Jurassic Park.
Yes, I understand that.
You want confirmation of that, Muldoon?
It wouldn't hurt.
Attain that young raptor before the Rex consumes it. I'll take a sample and prove to you that's one of ours.
Oh God.
What?
Okay, Arnold, we've reached the transport
That's-
gate at the
that's
north of
not
the paddock,
difficult at
requesting
all.
clearance.
Mm-mm.
Hold on the abuts. The computer is locating the Rexes.
Robert Muldoon, Game Warden of Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex Paddock, Isla Nublar, 14th of September, 1991. With me, Robbie and Tony. Tony will be driving, or perhaps in this instance, dodging, and Robbie is responsible for reloading the needles and acting as an extra pair
They're
of
going
eyes, which
in
here
there.
you definitely need. Today's task is tranquilizing the juvenile Tyrannosaur. Arnold, how's it looking?
I've got
No
visual
thanks.
confirmation of both.
Nope.
The
Yeah.
adult is far in
Get the
south,
helicopter.
But the juvenile is almost
I'm not
directly
driving in there,
straight
nope.
ahead of you.
Understood.
Clearance granted. After you enter, the gates will be locked behind you. You need to give control to Word before the gate will reopen on your exit.
Understood.
All right. Eyes open all the time.
Honestly, air support.
You're clear, Tony.
Oh, jeez. Hell no, bro.
She's about 1 mile directly ahead of you, Muldoon.
Rightio. Tony, 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Keep her slow and steady.
She's right at the tree line, Muldoon.
Understood. We're in her living room now. Juvenile won't look like much, but don't let size fool you. Younger animals are faster, sloppier, and they bite first and think later. I want a clear shot to the neck. Tony, the moment I give the signal, slow the Jeep to a roll. When I make the shot, pull back, and then we wait. The good thing about the Tyrannosaurs is you don't have to go looking for them. In here, they'll come to you.
Half mile, Muldoon.
Eyes wide open, both of you. Arnold, update on the adult's location.
About 4 miles on your 2 o'clock. You're good.
Excellent.
She's moving, Muldoon. The juvenile. She's at your 10.
Expected. Ease us left, Tony. That's it.
Quarter mile, Muldoon.
Got it.
There.
Good work, Robbie. Arnold, Robbie's made eyes on her. Keep yours on the adult.
Gotcha.
She's making a dash. She's decided flight, not fight. Probably because she wants to keep that prize in her jaws for herself. Tony, I want us parallel with her, but give her enough distance so she can come out from the tree line. I want her away from the trees.
Same, Deej.
When she comes out, I'll take the shot. The last thing I want is for her to injure herself, go thrashing about out of fear and disorientation. Tiring her to a slow jog would be ideal. That way she can drop on the spot.
She really doesn't want to let go of her trophy. Just like Path of Titans.
That's it. Keep some distance. She's definitely tiring. Easy. Easy, Tony.
They are brave.
Line me up with her neck, Tony.
Hi, Grim.
Boom.
I'm not sure. I think it might be both. Yeah, she's a
Arnold, what's your
juvie.
reading on the adult?
She's far, Muldoon.
All right. Keep her on your screen and notify me if she moves.
I'm watching her.
Good. Tony, keep the Jeep running. I'd like to document the tranking. Stay sharp. Your eyes constantly scanning. If you hear the ground shake or feel the Jeep rock, you know what to do.
Yep.
Now, that girl
Gotta get back to the
really
home
didn't
cave.
want it to
Exactly, Knight.
But that's understandable, since she doesn't get much feed when the adult is around. So she must have felt very protective of her kill. But that raptor is mine now, and I know whose desk I'll be throwing it on, that's for sure. The juvenile Tyrannosaur was tranquilized with a standard animal trank used in zoos worldwide, Moro 709, designed to slow something big without stopping its heart. It works on the nervous system, and it takes a little moment to really bite.
I would
The launch
not
is
get this
heavy, but
close,
the
bro.
payload is heavy, and that's deliberate. One solid hit with the muscles thick gives us a chance to end this, without her charging the Jeep. Moro 709 is the difference between control and chaos. Moro 709 is
Her little
measured
toe
for
twitch.
mass, not age, and juveniles metabolize quicker, which means the window's shorter. Here we've got an animal that has just completed a several-mile dash, so we've got adrenaline and other stimulant hormones coursing through its blood at the moment, hastening the drug's action. Animal dose is partly body weight and partly temperament. You shoot the same dose of
it's alive.
709
It's just
into an
it's just
elephant, a hippo, and a rhino.
tranked.
You'll immobilize the elephant, so it just stands there like a statue. You'll slow down the hippo, so it gets kind of sleepy, but it keeps moving.
Its eyes
And
being
the
open
rhino
is
will
freaky
just
though.
get fighting mad. But on the other hand, you chase a rhino for more than 5 minutes in a car, and he'll drop dead from adrenaline shock. Strange combination of tough and delicate. Arnold, update.
She's still far.
Good. You know what, Ray? While she's down, you should ask Harding to give her her quart of dental. Hasn't it been 4 months since the last? You've got a good 3-hour window, as long as the adult doesn't approach. Maybe have him check her muzzle for lacerations from the electric fence incident yesterday, too.
Good idea. I'll call him now.
Okay, let me find this raptor. Here we are. I don't really know what... It's
Much
a
smaller.
velociraptor, all right, and a young one, just as Arnold said. I just don't know how the Rex got to it. I don't get it. This wouldn't have happened if that damn Henry Wu wasn't making foolish decisions, like introducing new animals without discussing it with the ground team first. Okay, let me think. Wu said that young raptor was introduced into the enclosure on September 1st. It's the 14th today, and this doesn't look like the decay and decomposition of something 2 weeks dead. In fact, it looks fresh. Wounds look fresh. I don't want to touch the thing, but I assume it's warm, either because rigor mortis hasn't set in yet, or because it was in the mouth of a panting tyrannosaur running several miles. Either way, I'm not convinced this thing has been dead for much longer than a couple of hours. And on top of that, a Rex is not going to eat fortnight-old roadkill. Yet the juvenile Rex is living off scraps
Gonna
and
pop out a voice,
perpetually
but I'll still be
hungry,
in
so I
stream.
wouldn't put it past
Okay.
her.
Okay, enjoy.
Thanks, have fun.
It just doesn't add up, and this enclosure is so large, it'd take weeks to do a deep area sweep to look for any sort of answers. Much the same needs to be done with a raptor enclosure. Is there something we've missed? Something allowing the passage of a raptor from its enclosure into this enclosure? And if so...
Muldoon!
Christ, Arnold, is the adult approaching?
No, not that.
Then what?
Muldoon, the computer is showing there's a velociraptor near you.
No, you don't say.
Not that one. Damn it, there's one about 300 feet to your left.
What?
Muldoon?
I'm here, Ray. Can you see it on the cams?
I can't see it, but the computer has recognized it as a raptor. But that's impossible, right?
Improbable, but never impossible. Robbie,
Yeah?
get back in the Jeep.
You okay?
Go, now! Ray, give me a count of the raptors.
Yep. It says 4, Muldoon.
Explain that to me, Ray.
Either the computer is buggy, or it's counting the dead raptor.
Wu didn't release a whole pack of them into the Rex paddock without telling anyone again, did he?
Let me look into this. Give me a minute, Muldoon.
Where is it?
Ray?
I'm just looking at this, Muldoon.
What do you see? Because I see no raptor.
This is a little out of my depth. 1 minute.
How does the computer know it's a raptor?
Image recognition.
An image of a 6-foot-tall theropod.
Essentially.
Tell me how the computer distinguishes between the Hypsilophodons and the Othnielia. They're virtually identical from a physical standpoint.
Like I said, Muldoon, a little out of my depth. As Chief Engineer and Computer Systems Manager, I'm overseeing power distribution, security systems, and automated controls. I'm not a programmer and systems architect. I don't create the software. Oh, wow.
What?
The raptor count is back to 3.
What the bloody hell is going on with your damn computers?
I'm just reporting to you what I see, Muldoon.
What the heck is going on? I'm so scared. Is that a raptor over there? Right under there into the bushes? Is that one? Is that one right there?
Is it possible that the computer...
Oh my god!
Blasted monkey?
Fucking monkey!
What's happening with the raptor count, Ray?
Ray.
So a bug in the system then?
I guess so, Muldoon.
Right.
Sorry, Muldoon. The computer showed me that there was...
I think the biggest problem with this park is how much faith everyone is placing in computers. Seeing things with my own eyes will always be better than relying on any computer. You can't control everything, especially nature. There's just too many... Holy. Thanks for keeping your eye on the Rex, Ray.
Oh, you good, Muldoon?
Go.
Bro. She angry.
Put your foot down, Tony. You can't just stroll down the road, you know? Climbing failure, the mission. No raptor and left the juvenile sedated on the ground. Good thing we got the adult far away from her. I've said it how many times that adult is fiercely territorial. And seeing our jeep in her enclosure must have infuriated
Senor
her.
Muldoon,
Yes?
I need you urgent at the Jungle River Cruise, please.
He fell in.
He fell in?
Si, senor.
Was he drinking?
No, senor. The animal hit him.
The animal hit him?
He screamed, he no see, he shake, and then he stop.
Right.
What?
Down there.
What's his name?
Manuel.
Manuel. Can you hear me?
Bro, Manuel dead.
You said
Manuel bleeding from his head.
Si, senor.
How?
It spit on him.
Big Dilo! Big Dilo! Now that's a Dilophosaurus. Holy shit. Wait. Okay, I need to check something. I feel like I saw one of the raptors. Yes. Where did I see it? I thought I saw it somewhere. I know I did.
First responder here. Manuel isn't in perfect health. Hope that helps.
Helps a lot, thank you. Where's the raptor? I thought I saw it. Was it there that I thought I saw it? Yeah, it's that tree, which means... And then the monkey comes and scares the shit. Stop it. And the monkey comes and it scares the shit out of me. Yeah, I think that's the raptor. So then... Where's the monkey? There's a monkey. Okay, so that's a monkey. And go back to that spot in the tree line. Did it move? No, it didn't. Okay, that spot's still there. Maybe it wasn't the raptor. If you can't find it, generally comments have timestamps. That's cheating!
I still see a large yellow, brown and white raptor in the lower left corner still.
Kid, is it time to take you to the special old people home? Is it time, buddy? I'm sure we can find you a nice assisted living facility. I thought about the fourth raptor going missing. I thought it was Rexy's doing, but she was on the opposite side and approaching to chase the Jeep. So it's weird how that one raptor went poof. Yeah, I don't understand how that works. Huh. Okay, so I kind of want to see where the raptor was. I want to see. Where's the raptor? Where's the timestamps? Where's the raptor? There's a raptor watching the juvenile Rex drinking from 1:18 to 1:55. Really? There is? Where? Where is it? Do you guys... Why?
I'm trying to watch it.
Movie show thing! Makes me wonder if the monkey had the tracker or something. That's a good question. Do you guys see the raptor anywhere? I don't see the raptor. It's behind rocks in the background, right between the palm tree that's in the upper middle of the shot and the Rex symbol. It looks like a slightly brown smudge, but when the head moves sharply to look at something to the right at 1:55, right before the camera switches. Probably the adult Rex. I can't see the raptor in the other angles. Okay.
A test of your reflexes!
Stop scaring me! I'm looking. So its head jerks. I don't see it. Do you see it? By the palm tree. And the recording symbol. I see it. It's supposed to be... Is it this? Yes, it is! Look, you can see it move. You can see it! You see? Chat, look. Look. Yeah. Oh, shit. I would have never noticed it, motherfucker. Oh, damn. Look at him watching. And then he looks and he's like, oh, shit, bro. He really does look like a little smudge. Oh my god, are they after the juvie? I don't know. Oh my god. He's really just a smudge. They expect you to notice the smudge? Look at that stinker. Oh my god. Dude. That's crazy. Is there another one? Is there another one? I don't see. Okay, I don't see any other raptors. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, but the fact that they put in the work to do that, hella impressive. Okay, how many videos do you guys want to go through today? Do you want to go through... We could do 10. Does 10 sound good today? That's up to y'all, because there's a lot of them. There's 17. You think it's the first season? Okay. All right, we're gonna do... This is Number 6. It's already been 2 hours? It doesn't feel like
Have you
it.
had a chance to watch the footage, Jerry?
Yeah, I did, Muldoon.
What do you think? Have you seen anything like this before?
Not with the Dilos, no. What exactly did the foreman say to you he saw?
He said it spat at Manuel.
And Manuel was on the retaining wall?
Yes, we're talking some 50 feet up, Jerry.
Wow.
He said it spat something.
Oh, okay. I drink my water.
Manuel in the face. The man begins screaming, complaining he can't see. He said he stumbled blindly towards the barrier, complaining.
Did you see it spit?
Jerry?
Did you see it spit?
Have you had a chance to watch the footage, Jerry?
Yeah, I did, Muldoon.
What do
I
you
didn't
think?
see it.
Have you seen anything like this before?
Not with the Dilos, no. What exactly did the
Oh, I
foreman
did. I
say
saw
to you
it.
he saw?
He said
Damn!
it spat at Manuel.
360 no scope.
And Manuel was on the retaining wall?
Yes, we're talking some 50 feet up, Jerry.
Wow.
He said it spat something,
Damn!
hitting Manuel in the face. The man begins screaming, complaining he can't see. He said he stumbled blindly towards the barrier and fell over the wall into the enclosure.
Look at the
Yikes, that's
Dilo.
He survives the fall, tries to stand, starts shaking, and then the foreman described him as not moving. I sounded the horns. You know more than anyone how the Dilos are pretty responsive to the horns. And Arnold told me all of them are in the holding pen now.
Where are they taking Manuel?
Probably
They're not even
Bahia
eating
and
him.
Nasco.
Okay. Where are you now?
I'm heading to the holding pen to see what I can find out, Cherry.
Trick shot Dilo.
To
Hell
the
yeah.
rear of the river cruise
Oh.
is the Dilophosaurus holding pen. This pen is used to
Oh,
round
I
the
love their
animal.
noises.
Jerry Harding accidentally discovered that the Dilos are particularly responsive to the sound of horns. So horn recordings are blasted from speakers around the Dilo paddock that help herd the animals into this holding pen. The pen is deliberately maintained several degrees cooler and at a lower light level than the surrounding paddocks because the Dilophosaurs carry a known genetic skin disorder, which leaves their skin unusually susceptible to ultraviolet exposure.
Huh.
Prolonged sunlight results in rapid sunburn, blistering, and possible secondary infection.
Aww.
For that reason, shade is paramount in their enclosure. You'll notice that within their enclosure is dense canopy cover. Artificial and controlled lighting cycles limiting UV exposure. The cooler, darker environment keeps the animals calmer, reduces pacing, and prevents visible skin damage. It's quite a small area, and there are 7 animals in here. The Dilophosaurs are painfully shy dinosaurs. InGen made 2 batches of them, and Henry Wu was quick to jump on the idea of having the most up-to-date recreation, and began work on sequencing the genome of Dilophosaurus sinensis, the newer of the Dilo species, fossils of which having been excavated as recently as the 80s.
Dude,
This
the
species
Australian
is
frilled
smaller,
lizards are so
and there's
cute.
4 of them in here. Hammond saw the 4 adults Henry had recreated and wasn't too impressed. He insisted Henry genetically engineer the Dilophosaurus weatherilli, the larger of the 2. 3 of them were cloned, and both species live in this same enclosure here at Jurassic Park without issue. I want to show both species if possible. Both are nocturnal, so it's very likely that they are sleeping at the moment.
I do love the big Dilos.
Here we
Aw,
go. This
look at
is
this baby.
Dilophosaurus, the smaller species. These guys are less prone to the sunburn skin issue, yet I have witnessed peeling between the crests if they're out of the shade for prolonged periods of time. These guys grow to about 4 foot tall and are mostly timid, yet they start to become curious about you pretty quickly if you hang about them for a bit. However, they tend to be pretty quiet most of the time. Sorry, girl.
Bro is so
Back to
chill.
sleep.
He's so comfy. Look at her. Aww.
Hear that? If you didn't know there were Dilophosaurs here, you'd be forgiven in thinking that what you're hearing
Sounds
is the
just
hooting
like
of
the
an
owl. The
but
owl.
it's no owl. That's the call of Dilophosaurus weatherilli. They actually creep me out. Like I said, they're the larger of the two species, but they're actually quite attentive to people. I would say the closest thing to them would probably be Australia's cassowary. But they are quite remarkable animals. They tend to deeply focus on their handlers and study them closely. And they have what I believe to be a very haunting characteristic. And I want to document such. She's right there. If I can just get her to step out.
Come here, pretty girl. Dude, her voice gets lower and lower. Ooh. Gorgeous. Ooh. Where'd she go? Oh.
This is why they creep me out. See this behavioral display? They seem to size up their opponent in an attempt to intimidate equally sized threats. As you can see, this girl is quite a bit larger than the sinensis species, the green ones. She stands at about 8 foot tall, which already gives a cassowary a run for its money. But this display would make anyone fear for their lives. The first time I encountered this animal was on orientation to the park, and it was nighttime. This thing nearly made me fire an entire round into my pants with that creepy sway and hooting it does. But it's absolutely a beautiful animal with that jaguar-like hide and those red crests atop its head. That's a chopper coming to collect Manuel from the Dilo enclosure. I'm waiting for them to airlift him out, and then I want to enter while these girls are still in here. But by the looks of it, it'll be evening before Regis makes the call to allow any of us to re-enter the enclosure.
Oh, I don't
He's
see the frill, the neck
PR
frill.
person, and what that means here is he needs to make sure any accident is promptly contained and no one asks questions.
Is that like a scientifically accurate version? I don't see the frill on her.
I'm now in the Dilophosaur enclosure proper. This habitat is currently part of 2 major rides at the park, the electric vehicle tour and the Jungle River cruise. The back end of this paddock leads up to the retaining wall that poor Manuel fell off. I've become so curious to see something that I thought I saw when I
Yeah, it might be
first
on the
peered
small
down
ones.
off the wall, and then later thought I spotted in the footage.
Dude, bro is so brave. I don't care how docile a predator is said to be. It's still a predator.
Here's the retaining wall. And here's where Manuel landed. The poor soul's helmet is still in the water. And this is the interesting part that I wanted to take note of. This black substance pooling around the helmet. Let me take a closer look.
The venom.
On the water here, I don't like thick, black, almost tar-like, not natural runoff, not oil. It's viscous. It doesn't smell like anything I recognize.
Are you sure it isn't decomposed plant matter or resin? That enclosure's humid, plenty of biological breakdown. Don't touch your face, whatever you do. Does it feel warm? Any reaction on your skin?
Negative on the heat. It's cold, actually. But it's not sap. Sap doesn't coat like this. It's not like honey.
Dilophosaurs aren't known to excrete anything like that. Are there injuries on the dilos? Any signs of illness?
That's the troubling part. I checked them after we herded them into the holding pen. Clean, alert, no visible trauma, no lethargy. Yet this substance is on some of the railings atop the wall Manuel fell from. I can easily understand slipping on something like this.
You're implying some kind of defensive secretion, Muldoon.
I'm moving in deeper, Jerry. I'll sweep the perimeter first, then work inward. If there's more of that substance, it won't all be on bare rock.
Proceed slowly. Dense vegetation traps residue. Anything expelled with force will settle low once gravity takes over. Watch for patterns, not just accumulation. Smears and streaks, pooling at the base of stems. That's where behavior leaves its fingerprints.
Water's cloudy here. Silt and organic matter, but nothing stands out yet. No sheen on the surface, no discoloration. If this were waste runoff, I'd expect a gradient. There's nothing consistent.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, is that they're not used to the spitting.
Fecal waste follows predictable patterns. It breaks down quickly in water, disperses evenly, clings loosely to plant matter. You'd see diffuse staining, microbial bloom, a smell, ammonia, sulfur compounds. It certainly wouldn't appear elevated unless carried by flood surge, and the jungle river hasn't flooded to that scale.
So if it's concentrated under the brush...
Then it suggests deposition, not runoff.
I'm checking the bases now. Nothing, just rot, mud, and insect life. Normal decay. If this substance was here recently, it's not widespread.
So it's definitely
Whatever
a blend of the
happened, it
movies
happened in
and
a
the
narrow
books.
corridor.
That narrows the event window. It means the worker didn't stumble into a contaminated area by chance. He intersected it. And if there's no residue beneath the vegetation elsewhere, then this isn't a chronic biological byproduct. It's episodic.
I don't like episodic animals, Jerry. Especially ones we think we understand. I'm coming up empty so far. No pooled residue in the low spots. Either it was cleaned by the rain or it was never meant to
It's
linger.
definitely a prelude to the movies.
Used once.
Mark my words, Jerry.
Yeah, Pete
there's
Kelton
more
has
to
it
the
right.
Dilos than we know.
Yeah, a retelling.
I've reached drier ground now. No standing water. If that black substance was carried by runoff, it should thin out here.
We'd need to examine the cellular architecture under light microscopy. If it's fecal in origin, you'll see fragmented plant cells, microbial colonies. If it's secreted tissue, you'll find organized structures, glandular cells, protein matrices.
So you're looking for intent again, design versus waste.
Precisely. If it's a bodily secretion or there's an enzymatic agent involved, histology will show proteins, crystallized enzymes, or storage vesicles.
Let me run something by you, Jerry.
Sure.
Is it possible that this substance is a kind of venom?
Oh.
Picture it like this. That substance behaving like a hunting aid. If it can be expelled accurately, it explains the splatter height and why a man lost his footing so fast. A blinding or incapacitating agent meant to immobilize a prey item without a prolonged struggle.
Venom as a projectile.
Yes, spitting cobra style.
That would require specialized anatomy, not something that appears accidentally. Fossil records never suggested it. But I will admit our animals are already diverged from expectation.
Yeah, pretty
Please
much.
sedate one and conduct exploratory surgery. Check the maxilla, the jawline, the neck. If there are glands, ducts, anything resembling a storage structure, people are getting hurt because we're assuming limits that may not exist.
Muldoon, you know John would kick up a stink about putting one under the knife for the sake of exploration.
True, but let's say he's on board and we confirm anything even close to the idea of these animals being venomous. Containment protocols must change immediately. The river cruise cannot stay as it is. Open boats filled with people. If these animals can project something outward, distance and shielding become mandatory. Shit!
Oh, compies!
Yeah, Jerry, compies.
Ah, the cleanup crew are there.
They're feeding on something, Jerry. Looks like hatchling birds. And Jerry, there's that same black substance.
Small prey wouldn't require physical restraint. This aligns far more with envenomation than blunt force predation.
If the Dilophosaurs did this, they didn't need to chase or climb. They let this substance do the work.
Venom used on prey implies a deliberate targeting
Yeah, they're
behavior.
practicing.
Enough to kill birds, possibly enough to paralyze a man.
That means we're done pretending this is theoretical. Birds today, workers tomorrow, guests after that if we're careless. This confirms it for me. These animals are hunting, with more than teeth and claws, and the park is not designed for predators that hunt from a distance.
And watch yourself around the compies. Don't let them nip you.
This is one of 7 lookout points along the length of the Jungle River throughout the park. This one peers into the Dilophosaur enclosure specifically, but the others look out onto Sauropod Swamp to see the Apatosaurs and Hadrosaurs, etc., with the river eventually winding through the aviary. Still far from completion, but the general idea is guests can join the river cruise at any one of these 7 entry points, board a raft, and sail past several enclosures to get that up-close and personal experience that Hammond wants for all his guests. There's still a boarding ramp and jetty and things to add here, with the date of completion being somewhere before the end of next year. Yet, regarding the Dilos specifically, Hammond definitely won't be thrilled about the idea of having large segments of this ride change so drastically. He's always said that he doesn't want his guests to feel like they are watching animals in a zoo. Getting them close to the animals is something he won't budge on. He always says everyone in the
Kid,
world
thank
has
you
a
for
right
gifting
to
another
enjoy
sub.
these
We
animals.
appreciate you.
Enjoy being the key word, not just view them, but enjoy them. But with safety in mind, either some sort of glass barricade needs to be erected alongside the electric fences to prevent the Dilophosaurs from shooting guests in the face with what is potentially venom. Or the rafts used on the Jungle River ride need to be enclosed. Both options call for divorcing the park visitor from the attraction. And if I know Hammond, which I do very well, he won't want to explore either option. I've got some movement in there. One of the Dilos might be taking a swim, which is rare. They can swim, but all the workers here have never spotted one actually crossing water. So this might be a first. No way.
What was that? What was that? A raptor. Oh shit.
No way.
It's swimming. It's getting through the pipes and stuff. Oh shit. That's crazy. Oh damn. Oh my god. Wow. All right, number 7.
Come on, Arnold. Pick up, damn it, come on. That's definitely a raptor. I can't tell from here which one it is, though. It looks like the shape of Storm, her head movements, but I can't be sure. Absolutely an adult velociraptor. How did she get out? Damn it, where is control when you need them? Arnold, come in. Arnold, are you there? Robbie, can you hear me?
Yeah, Muldoon?
Robbie, where's Arnold?
He's asleep. Why?
Asleep.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m., Muldoon.
Shit.
I doubt anyone's in the control room at this hour. What do you need?
I need a raptor count.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that even if I got down there.
Can you meet me at the Jungle River between the Dilos and Sauropod Swamp?
Look at him.
Something on.
Oh my god.
It's left the water. And now that I've got a clearer view, I don't think that's Storm at all. I don't know who it is, to be honest. And I don't want to risk shooting and hitting the fence instead. That would create a massive issue. My best bet is to prevent it from leaving my sight. But how the bloody hell did it escape?
I'm a little sleepy yet. Yeah, it's gotta be a drainage pipe exit that they found.
It's calling now. I don't know what to think anymore. This is messed up. It's making a move, heading back down towards the water. I think, shit! There's really no way to get closer without entering the Dilophosaur enclosure. No, she's back. Oh, shit! Yeah, it's injured herself. No, just going to shake it off.
Bro!
Oh shit, I need to get closer, but I don't want to scare it off.
Hmm.
Damn it, you're not gonna get away from me. She's heading back to the water. I think I know a way to get downstream and intercept it. But that forces me to enter the Jungle River. Was heading towards the north end of the enclosure. And there's only one way to get there from here.
Ain't no way, bro. Oh, no, 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 no.
If my calculations are right, I think I know exactly where it will pop out from.
Bro.
And I can meet it right there. The trick is to not startle it and have it panic and take a different route, disappearing again. I'm not going to speed through here.
Yep. Look at the compies.
Compies.
Way too brave. Absolutely not. Look at them in the tree.
These guys have taken on a whole new level of creep factor. Now that I suspect they spit venom.
Oh, the glowing eyes. Ugh. Ugh.
Can't believe it. How one escaped is beyond me. This is the Jungle River Cruise Gate, which should follow through to the north of the Dilo enclosure. My best guess is that raptor should be close, assuming that it's racing in a fairly straight line. Enclosure needs a thorough combing to make sure. Shit! There it is. I'm of two minds about this right now. If I positively ID this as one of ours, and Control can track its movements since leaving its enclosure, then I'll be waiting for Robbie
It's
with
swimming,
the
no
Won't
problem.
be killing it. However, if this is the raptor from the evening of September 9th, yeah,
Well,
that's
the eyes
not one of
reflect
ours.
with eyes reflect under,
I've never seen this thing before. I don't even know what to say.
He
The
just
markings
killed
are
it.
Nothing like the current 3. The composure is off. It's just... I don't understand how this can be. Where did you come from? I've worked with all
But yeah,
8
eyes,
raptors from the
predator
get-go
eyes
here on
reflect
Nublar,
in like camera
and I
pictures
remember
and stuff.
them very distinctly.
Yeah, where?
What the hell have you done, Henry?
Where did this guy come from?
Okay, that was definitely a raptor.
Another one?
Or is my mind inventing things? Come on, Robert, think. You're at the junction between the Dilo enclosure and Sauropod Swamp. There's some good 4 or 5 miles between here and the raptors. Their calls don't travel that far, not like the Rexes, whose roars are more resonant. That sounds guttural. Almost submerged.
Swimming Dilos? Fuck no. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope, can't look. Can't look. Bro. Bro, I can't. Ugh. I can't look.
Oh, Christ. There's definitely something submerged.
It's the Dilo, bro. It's the Dilo.
No, thank you.
Run, bro, run. The Dilo's fucking swimming. Raw. Oh no, that was me, my bad.
A little early even for you, Robert.
John, I'm calling from the river. I'm alone out here, and I've got a body in the raft with me. Velociraptor. Fresh kill. And before you ask, no, it's not one of ours.
Robert, that's quite a way to begin a conversation at 3 a.m. Are you certain? We catalogue every animal on the island very carefully.
I'm certain enough to have put a round through its head. Patterning's wrong, build's unfamiliar. And it was nowhere near the enclosure it should have been.
Animals wander. You know that better than anyone, Robert. How often are you finding the Othnielia wandering in the stegosaur paddock?
You're joking.
Island Nublar isn't a museum display. It's a living system. Henry assures me.
With respect, John, Henry isn't the one walking into the jungle at night. Something's off. Between my sightings of a 4th raptor a week ago, the juvenile Rex finding a baby raptor, and now this, it feels like pieces moving without us authorizing them. Something nefarious at play, I dare say.
You sound tired, Robert. And understandably so. But nefarious is a very strong word. Park is built on redundancy and oversight. Henry Wu has every genome, every behavioral parameter well in hand.
That's precisely what worries me, but let me bring up a more concrete topic once again. The raptors being moved to the holding pen. I wasn't given a reason, and I'd like that reason. Raptors don't get relocated casually, John. They notice things like that.
There are adjustments planned, improvements. The current enclosure needs to be modified, and it's simpler to remove the animals entirely during the process.
Adjustments for what?
All right. Confidentially, and this does not leave this call, we're preparing a new batch. Next year, Isla Sorna. Refinements have been made. Temperament, visual appeal, some cosmetic considerations that will play better with the public.
You're making raptors friendlier.
Presentable, Robert.
The compies are starting to gather. They want the corpse.
Evolution with intention.
Raptors don't belong anywhere the public can see them, John. Not behind glass, not behind moats, not behind a chipper tour guide recording in a car.
Imagine it. Velociraptor Valley. A dedicated attraction. Elevated paths, reinforced barriers, controlled sight lines. People would come from all over the world.
People would die from all over the world. These animals test fences for sport. They probe. One failure, one oversight, and it's chaos. They should all be destroyed.
You're being an alarmist again, Robert.
I'm being experienced.
And I value that experience, Robert, truly. But the park cannot be run on fear.
Then let me give you another reason to be cautious. The Dilophosaurs. Harding and I believe they may be capable of projecting venom. We've found residue, secondary kills, patterns that don't align with any known waste or secretion.
Venom-spitting Dilophosaurs. You see why that sounds sensational?
No, I see why ignoring it would be convenient for InGen. We want authorization for exploratory surgery. One animal, controlled environment, confirm it or rule it out.
Surgery introduces risk, Robert. Stress, infection, fallout.
I know, he needs to move at all times. He's crazy.
These animals are expensive, Robert.
Workers are more so.
I won't approve invasive procedures based on suspicion alone. Henry would also object strongly.
Henry isn't the one cataloguing bodies.
That's enough. I hear your concerns. I truly do, Robert. And I will think about it. But for now, get some rest.
And this dead raptor before me?
We're building something extraordinary here, Robert. Don't let the darkness of the jungle convince you otherwise.
The jungle doesn't convince me of anything, John. It just shows me what's already there. And that doesn't answer my question.
Deliver it to the East Dock in a container, and we'll use it for lab sampling on Site B. Good night, Robert.
Wow. I don't think you've understood the nature of my concern one bit, John.
I understand that you've had a rather action-packed adventure at night, and the adrenaline of the outing has caused you to be overly animated about your findings. The computer does not make errors counting our animals, so I'm a mixture of saddened and relieved to say that you're the one that's made the error.
What?
Which I'm not blaming you, of course, Robert. You've had a long night and you're tired. So I strongly suggest getting some much-deserved rest. The park needs its game warden at his best.
Just arrived at the East Dock, Muldoon.
Thanks for that, Robbie.
What are you thinking?
I don't think I am, not properly anyway. There's too much going on in my mind to wrangle without sleep.
You've been up all night.
Robbie, Hammond didn't sound fazed by the fact that there was a raptor on the loose. He almost sounded like he was happy to have it killed and make it disappear.
You know, Hammond always dodging InGen's questions. He probably just wanted to keep it under wrap.
Absolutely a Hammond thing to do, but I almost feel slightly gaslit. I've worked with these animals since day one. There were 8 of them. I documented 5 deceased, and now there's 1 unaccounted for in the loading container with you. Is there something I'm missing, Robbie?
I was under the same impression as you, Muldoon. I haven't worked with the raptors as long as you have, but a quick cursory glance at the body, and even I could tell you that it physically looks different to the 3 in the enclosure. So I'm confused.
My thoughts exactly.
Easy. Easy does it. Yep. And hold. Hold it there. Easy.
Okay, Robbie, I'm going to hang out with my best friend for a bit, then head to sleep.
Okay. Have a good night. Or a good morning at this point.
Thanks. Bye.
That's his best friend, Muldoon. I'll be so for real. He's the only one who like
spared no expense.
He's the only guy who actually respects the animals. Like in the entire movie. Nope. 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 I'm good. No, you see a hidden raptor? That one? You saw that one? Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, guys. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I think I have enough energy for one more. I don't think we'll get to 10, but we definitely hit the halfway point. So one more. Although I'm curious, was there a hidden raptor in this one? $12.32
Residue,
raptors.
secondary kills. Patterns that don't align with any
That bitch.
known waste or found residue, secondary kills. Patterns
How
that
did
don't
I
align
miss
with
him?
any known waste or secretion.
Venom-spitting dilophosaurs.
Sneaky girl. Sneaky. Oh shit. They are like obsessed with Muldoon, dude. These raptors are like studying him. This is fascinating. Okay, guys. Okay, one more, all right? Are we all good for one more? We'll pick this up, we'll pick it up again later, I promise. We'll definitely watch more. But this is intense. Whew. Let's go. Ooh.
Ray, I need last night's river feed pulled up. South. I want to see what your system logged.
All right, but I'll say this up front, Muldoon. If it moved through the water, the system can't see it, because the movement of the water and the convection rising from the surface screws up the sensors. We're not just counting shapes here, Muldoon. Every animal has a distinct profile. Pattern recognition, movement
That
signatures.
does sound like
it's not
AI.
just eyes on a screen.
That
I want to
voice.
see what the computer has to say about a certain animal from last night.
The computers don't count animals the way people do. They don't say, that's a raptor. They say, that's asset ID 307, exhibiting behavior within expected parameters. Each animal's tagged visually and behaviorally, like a fingerprint.
And if one doesn't match a fingerprint?
Then it's flagged as temporarily unknown. Environmental anomaly, false positive. The system assumes the roster is correct.
Aw, the
and
paras.
filters anything that doesn't belong. Shadows, reflections, birds, overlapping heat signatures.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the
foliage
AI
movement.
voices,
if there's
but
an
everything
animal
else
that
is
shouldn't
man-made at
exist,
least. But
computer
yeah, the AI
politely
voices is a
ignores it.
bummer.
Until a human tells it not to. The tally is a closed loop, Muldoon. We start with a known number, and the system maintains that number unless instructed otherwise. These animals don't just pop into existence. Births are logged, deaths are logged, transfers
Keep an
are
eye out
logged.
for Raptors chat.
The assumption is order.
Pretty big Godzilla
Doesn't
fan.
look
Not a
for what
huge
it's
one,
not
but I love
told to
Godzilla.
expect. That's a waste of computational power. Raptors, for example, are counted because they already exist in the database.
If you guys see one, let me know.
An unaccounted one has no label to attach to. It works 99% of the time.
And the remaining 1%?
That's why you're here instead of trusting the screen. Look, here's the river
I
segment.
haven't.
What timestamp are you after?
Around 2 a.m.
Here's the Dilo enclosure. Here's you.
What's that?
It's a temporary label while the computer figures out what to classify something. What's in the raft with you?
So if something was cloned, or hatched, or moved without being entered,
then it gets designated this label until it causes a cascade failure. Missing animal report. Look, Muldoon, computers are very good at enforcing assumptions. They're terrible
It's
at
getting a
personal
remaster? Hell
That's
yeah.
still our job.
then
I'll
I
have to
want
play
the
that.
assumption challenged. At this point, I'd rather see the truth than a clean spreadsheet. Can you rewind and follow that label to exactly the point when the computer first picks up on it?
Near this drainage pipe is the first sighting.
Yeah.
It occurs a little before midnight. No digital footprint anywhere before that. Why do you ask?
Nothing, Arnold. It's been neutralized. I need to let this go.
Yep, it's the drainage pipes. Bro, he slept in there and the raptor left him alone? Or is he coming back?
Good morning, Tony.
Morning, Muldoon.
It's not like you to be late for the boat at the East Dock. You didn't even close the lookout door on your way out.
I didn't? I could swear I did.
Doors wide open.
Guess I
Oh, he
mustn't
didn't
have
sleep
then. Sorry,
there.
Muldoon.
No harm done, Tony. It's all right. Just don't want a rat or something coming shit in here.
Fair enough. Actually, I haven't seen a rat
It's
over there
me.
in
I would
ages.
come in and shit.
Come to think of it, neither have I. I'll leave you to it, Tony.
Take care.
Bye.
But that means they're getting outside of the enclosures. Outside the fences to get to this post. That's terrifying. We got caught!
Well, I'm not
Grabbed!
the greatest with tech. Can you see what's happened with my lapel cam?
It's out of storage, Robert. You've been recording continuously for hours. No overwrite permission, no compression. I'll offload all the footage. Congratulations, you've officially documented too much.
All right, call me when it's ready.
Oh yeah, there's like lots of raptors and imagery in the static. That happens a lot, but in the background is what we
Muldoon,
really want to
Game
look
Warden.
for.
Inspection log for September 18, 1991. This is the animal handler's corridor adjacent to the Jungle River in the Sauropod Swamp exhibit.
Okay. Dude, a raptor could clear those fences easy.
These guys are normally always waiting eagerly for staff. Ah, here we go.
They're so cute. Look at the pockets and it's Pocket and Jess. Look how
Beginning
cute.
inspection of the Parasaurolophus and their enclosure. 3 subadults present, all accounted for, all crowded near the feeding gate, despite the paddock being otherwise open. That alone
They're
tells
so
me more than any
cute.
chart. Animals gather where patterns have rewarded them before. They're sleeping at the gate instead of grazing, calm but expectant. They are usually fed special supplemental tablets, huge tablets. The tablets provide the animals with the amino acid lysine as part of the lysine contingency. Our resident whiz kid Henry inserted a gene into their genetic makeup that prevents all InGen's dinosaurs from manufacturing lysine.
Yes.
Therefore, they depend on
Pocket
receiving the
needs her
amino
meds.
acid exogenously from us, otherwise they'll go into a coma within 12 hours and expire. Since these animals are part of an ecology long vanished and have no predators in the contemporary world, this keeps a check on their growth. They have been
Look at the
genetically engineered to
nuzzling.
be
They're
unable
so
to survive in the real world.
sweet.
They can only live here in Jurassic Park.
Parasaurolophus have always been like dear to me
Parasaurolophus
of the
has
deer
always been
world,
logged
or the
as
dino world.
compliant, low risk.
So cute.
I don't like that label.
It's a
At this size,
baby.
risk isn't about temperament. It's about mass and momentum. Each one of these animals could flatten a fence or a man without meaning to. When herbivores kill, it's usually an accident, except your odd elephant, rhino, or hippo. That doesn't make the outcome any better. They're resting flank to flank, smallest kept toward the center. That's herd behavior, not coincidence. Even in captivity, they maintain protective geometry. It tells me they still think in terms of threat vectors, even if nothing is immediately present. Their crests aren't active this morning, but they usually make low calls, sub-audible. You don't hear them so much as feel them through the ground. We record frequencies, but I'm not convinced we understand what's being said. These sounds travel farther than our fences. Through soil, through water, through rock. There's a strong possibility they're communicating beyond the enclosure, and we simply lack the instruments to interpret it properly.
More compies.
I've seen them do this before storms, particularly. Before maintenance vehicles arrive. Once before a containment alarm that hadn't yet triggered. They react first, our systems come online second. From a warden's perspective, that makes them early warning animals, living sensors. The troubling part is that they may be responding to things we don't yet recognize as threats. The enclosure itself is wide, scenic, open by design.
I love them.
Excellent for visibility, poor for control. If these three panic, there is no graceful failure. There is only a stampede. Fences are rated for pressure, not intent. And intent doesn't matter
That's
when
me.
several tons decide to move at once.
That's me between Jess and Pocket. I just gotta get
I've
squished
noticed
in between
repeated
them.
contact points along the same sections of the perimeter. Not ramming, not testing. Just habitual presence. Standing, leaning, listening. Animals map their world the way people do, through repetition. Given enough time, they learn exactly where the edges are. People like to think intelligence
Skull,
equals
aren't
aggression.
they cute?
That's
I
a
love
comforting
them.
mistake. These animals remember handlers, feeding schedules, changes in routine. They recognize individuals. I've seen them track someone with their eyes long after that person has left their field of view. That kind of awareness doesn't disappear just because we label them gentle giants.
Chat.
There's an
Is that rock or is that dinosaur? Is that a rock or a dinosaur? What's that? What is that? Who is that? Squirrel? I don't think that's you. Maybe that's just part of a rock.
ethical problem here we don't like to discuss. These aren't decorations. They're thinking, sentient, social animals being asked to live as background scenery. When something
10-second rewind?
realizes being
Okay.
aren't decorators and call them.
There you go. Rewind.
That kind of awareness doesn't disappear just because we label them gentle giants. There's an ethical problem here we don't like to discuss. These aren't decorations. They're thinking, sentient, social animals being asked to live as background scenery. When something intelligent realizes it's being observed, but not understood, it changes how it behaves. Quietly, patiently.
They're so cute. I'll give
Her
them a
vocalizations
smooch.
are increasing now, still low, resonant.
Probably a rock.
She's not distressed, but not idle either. This is social communication, coordination. These calls
Skull,
don't
we're
stop
watching
at the fence line, which raises
Muldoon's
an uncomfortable
log.
question. What else is listening?
It's
And
like
where those
a
listeners
Jurassic Park
associate these sounds with
analog
safety,
horror series on
food,
YouTube.
or opportunity.
He's so cute. Beautiful. Give him a smooch. wait. That's Raptor, right? That's Raptor. Or is that a compy? This Is it a raptor or is that a compy? That's a raptor. This bitch watching. That's gotta be a raptor.
Everything here appears normal, healthy animals, clean enclosure, no visible stress
Yep.
markers.
That's a
and that is
raptor.
precisely when I pay the closest
Uh-huh.
attention. In my experience,
There it
disaster
goes.
doesn't announce itself.
We found
it waits
one.
until everyone is satisfied the system is working. Logging this as a routine inspection, though I don't believe in routine anymore. Animals are calm, feeding platform remains the focal point of attention, herd cohesion is strong, environmental sensitivity remains high, no immediate action required. Beautiful animals. End of log.
They are beautiful animals. Super
Plumbing
beautiful.
on this island is not exactly complete. In the main park, moats and sewage runoff have
I know
very
that
primitive
one
drainage
raptor
setups
has
at the
no
moment.
chance against a bunch of
Can't shake
paras.
the feeling that the drainage system is linked to that raptor's appearance in some form or another. But Hammond said to forget about that raptor, so that I've just administered the lysine pills inside the feeder. 2 of them are taking the tablets now, Storm and her sister. They don't chew, they lick them. They don't hesitate once the scent is right. Meat is the only language they understand, and that's the problem. Lysine isn't food to them, it's an intrusion. We dress the tablets in fat and goat's blood, and hope instinct does the rest. It usually does, provided we've made them hungry enough. And that's the part no one likes to hear. They don't get fed for 7
Look
days
at them.
prior.
Lamb.
7 days of
Lamb.
nothing. No live
Lamb.
prey, no goats, no cows,
Lamb.
nothing. We let the hunger sharpen them until the smell of the tablets
Lamb.
overrides their suspicion.
Lamb.
It's effective, but I won't
Lamb.
pretend it's humane. It's a compromise born out of stubborn biology and our refusal to redesign the animal from the inside out. You can't reason with a predator that only eats what fights back. We've tried alternatives, injectables in prey animals, time-release capsules, aerolized supplements. They learn too quickly. The moment something feels wrong, they remember it. And all it takes is one bad experience and you've lost the method forever. These animals don't forgive patterns, they break them. I'm watching the third one now, the big one. She hasn't moved in with the others. She's at the far end, just inside the tree line. She's still just watching, not distracted by the show, just observing. Sometimes she refuses the tablets outright, waits until the others are done, then sniffs about the perimeter. Hunger doesn't blind her the way it does the other pair. Could be dominance. Let the others expose themselves to a potential risk first, see if there's a consequence. Could be stress from hearing that fourth raptor's call the other night. We've been cycling the gates more often, running drills.
I love you.
They feel that. They feel everything.
Me too.
Or it could be
I
something
also love her.
simpler. She's just not hungry enough. That worries me more than defiance.
She looks well
She's
fed.
thinner than last mealtime, but not
Really?
weak. There's a difference.
Doesn't look thinner.
She's conserving energy, not losing it. Watching angles, listening. She's learned that feeding time is when people are closest, when routines are loud, when mistakes happen. If she doesn't take the tablet within 3 days, we'll have to isolate her. Separate administration. And that carries its own risks. But the lysine
possible.
lasts about 2 weeks in the raptors. Every animal metabolizes at different rates, but if the big one doesn't take some lysine supplement in the next 72 hours, she could slip into a coma. This is why I keep pushing for alternatives. Transdermal delivery, implanted slow-release delivery, anything that doesn't rely on starving an intelligent animal into compliance. You can only corner a predator like this for so long before it starts planning around you. Hunger sharpens memory, doesn't dull it.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you.
No!
The others are
Get in
finished
my
now.
belly.
Tablets swallowed. They're irritated, expecting more.
That's exactly what she wants.
The big one hasn't moved. Still watching, still thinking. If this were the wild, I'd say she's choosing the better moment. In here, it means she's ahead of us again.
She's very clever.
Seems like they've disobeyed her. Oh, Christ! I know I said I'm done with following this up, but there's one more large drain that I
Damn.
just remembered, and I can access it without entering any enclosure. Oh, wow.
Bro, that's an egg. That's an egg. It's hatched.
Oh, wow.
They're not supposed to be laying eggs. Ooh. That's not supposed to be there. Holy shit. Uh-huh, it's that froggy DNA. Is there any other raptors I missed? Let me see. Is that the one that I thought it was?
Nope.
Yeah, that's that one. Okay, that was the one raptor, I think, in that one. Whoa, this is a good series. What did we stop on? 8. Okay, so the next time we pick up, we'll watch 9, and we'll go from there. I don't know, when did he last? This was 4 months ago. So we're quickly catching up. I don't know if he's finished the series. Do we know if the series is finished or is it still ongoing? Whew, he puts a lot of it, like, work into these. These are like 20 minutes long almost. Very impressive. It's ongoing. Damn. That's really impressive. Like, really impressive. Damn. Well, all right. I think that was honestly really good. I'd watch that again. I'm looking forward to us watching more later. But until then, thank you guys for hanging out with me. That was fun. That was good. I definitely want to, like, try and see who can find raptors first. Maybe, like, as we watch each episode, and then we'll see who can find the most. But I can't do a prize, because if I do a prize, you guys will cheat and you'll read the comments. And we can't have that. But it would be cool to see if we could find them without cheating. That would be neat. But it was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm so glad you suggested this series too, dude. It's very good. Very, very good. I loved it. I can't wait to watch more with you guys. We'll probably watch some more on Monday. What I'm thinking is, like, in the beginning of every stream, we can do a little bit of chatting, and then maybe we'll watch an episode until we're all caught up. And then after that, probably the usual art. We also, there's a bunch of new games that came out, that are announced that are coming out, and there's several that we need to work on getting through. Like, for instance, I know we have to get through Monster Hunter. That's a must. So once we get through once I get time to go through Monster Hunter again, if anybody here has Monster Hunter Wilds, I do have a Hunter's Guild. I think it's been a very long time since I've played, but I want to add some people to it. And then after that, If you're on Final Fantasy XIV, if you're on the Crystal Data Center, I'd be happy to add you to our little link shell. I'm hoping I will be able to play some more games soon. I'm really enjoying just being able to chill with you guys. I've also got Legos I want to build. There's like a lot of like hangout streams I just want to do. Because it's nice. We don't often get to just hang out. Most of the time I'm just drawing, which, you know, is fun. I like to draw. And I like showing you guys my art, but I'd like to hang out more, you know? It's nice to just like watch stuff and chill. So I think that's what we'll do. And then, you know what? Maybe if I stream early in the day, like, hear me out, chat. What if we did a Moldoon's Log episode for lunch every day? Like, I would get my lunch, we'll watch a Moldoon's Log, and then back to work again. Until we, like, get through it. It could work. It could work. How do we get to join your guild? So if you're in Monster Hunter, what I'm gonna do is when I go live, it's probably gonna take some testing just to see if I can do it right, and then I'll just ask for people's information. So that should work, I think. I should be able to add people that way. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Monster Hunter and how the online shit works. I play the game casually and I have fun. Oh my god, Raven, hello! Thank you! You're good with whatever? Thank you. Hopefully I'm around when you do it then. Yeah, absolutely. I'll announce it. I'm trying to get into streaming way more than I have been. Hopefully, if I do it enough, I can get a good schedule going and we can pick art days, gaming together days, and chilling days, you know? But yes, I will see you guys another time. I want to go find somebody that we can all raid. Who's live? Who's live that I know? We've got... Are any of my homies live? Are any of the homies live? Who can we go attack? Who can you guys attack?
Thank for the opportunity to have another fun stream V. Looking forward to the next.
Absolutely. I'm planning to see you guys again on Monday. So definitely Monday. We've got some art stuff that we can do. And for lunch, maybe we'll watch more Muldoon's Logs. Who did you say was streaming? Lizard Beth. Oh, I like their art. What are they doing right now? They're drawing. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys to go get them. I'm sure you guys know the rules. Let's see. How about this will be our raid message? Hand over the dino nuggets. Or you guys can do the riot emote. But I think that one would be really cute too. Just say hi, go support Dino Beth or Lizard Beth. She does really, really cute art. It looks like she's working on a frog character right now. Very, very cute. Rule 1, shit yourself, that too. All right, thanks you guys, love you, bye, goodbye, goodbye, mwah. I'll see you Monday.